Hi guys, and welcome to Lighthouse Intuitive Tarot. My name is Julie, and today I wanted to walk you through a deck that I just very recently got in the mail. I ordered it through Amazon, and this deck is called the Earth Warriors Oracle, and it's by Alana Fairchild, who is, as we all know, if you're familiar with tarot cards at all and oracle cards, Alana has an enormous amount of wonderful wisdom that she shares in the creation of her decks. And the artwork is by Isabel Brina. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Brina. And in any case, this artwork is going to blow your mind. It is so intuitive, so powerful, absolutely filled with authentic creativity, heart, soul, vision, ancient wisdom, and beautiful balances of masculine and feminine sacred energies. This deck, you guys, is absolutely phenomenal. So let me walk you through some of the cards. I've already opened it, as you can see. I'm not going to take you through the actual unwrapping of the deck itself, but I've walked myself through these cards already, and there's so much indigenous representation and of many different cultures. So we have a lot of different Mexican influences, different cultural references. We have a lot of different Hawaiian references, Polynesian and Samoan. There are African references, and really just so very inclusive. And as I say, this for me as a reader, it taps very much into both Alana's wisdom and what it is that she's tapped into intuitively as a soul and a messenger here for us, and also Isabel's beautiful intuition as well, and the work that she's done as an artist and as an evolved soul. So it beautifully ties in so many different cultures into these energetic notions, which is such an important part of our modern time, the time that we find ourselves in right now. We need to be recognizing that inclusion. I'm really wanting Spirit to guide me in the words that I choose so that they're received in the way that I intend them. Inclusion is so very important because we are a soul community, and it also needs to be done with a sensitivity and a humbleness and an openness in such a way that it's not viewed as a cultural appropriation, and so when people are representing artworks that reference beautiful parts of heritages that are ancient and wise and filled with loving wisdom for both our soul collective and our planet, it's so important that the work is done in a way that that feels really wholesome and authentic. And her work covers that. Isabel's work does that really beautifully, in my personal opinion. I'm sure you'll agree. I mean, these cards are absolutely stunning, and the representation, like the titles of what it is that they are and what they represent, are all just so wonderful and so magnificent. They truly summon all of these different ancient wisdoms, and there's the inclusion of sacred geometry in it. And at the end of the day, what this deck is doing for us, I personally feel, is it's creating that unified language, much in the way that music does. That sense of connectedness, the wisdoms and the ancient truths and the knowledge and the insights and the humanity that are the ties of connection and unity. And it's all just represented so beautifully here. I have to say, this deck has spoken to me in a way that, really no other deck has. And different decks will create different bonds, within us. And, I have many powerful decks that I'm very grateful for. But I have to say, this one really forges a new and beautiful and very awakened path. And I think it is such a joyful addition to any reader's collection. Anybody who seeks to help convey messages relevant to the energies and the shifting of our current times towards our new earth, which we're building with inspired vision and creativity together here now, with our rising consciousness. So much of these ancient energies bring forth the truths of what it is that we're seeking to create anew, celebrate anew, open ourselves to, and live forward into. So much wisdom in these beautiful images and these beautiful energies. So I will just randomly open the book here in a moment and give you an opportunity to tap into a little bit of Alana's wisdom in the write-ups around these gorgeous cards. Let's do that now, just so that this doesn't go on overly long, but I would happily read every single card here for you now. Perfect, let's do Amaru. Beautiful place. Let's read the wisdom around that. Okay. Amaru. And again, I'm not positive that I'm pronouncing things correctly, but bear with me. Beautiful place. Your dreams of a more beautiful world are not a product of childish fantasy nor idle imagination. They are true spiritual visions inspired by the universal heart of the divine that yearns for beauty to be manifested in all worlds. You have a life purpose to assist in the creation of divine harmony in the world through sacred activism and the expression of your soul talents. Believe that the beautiful world that you long for is not only possible, but part of your spiritual responsibility to create. Wonderful. That speaks to the notion that that which we seek is also seeking us. And don't ever doubt that the new earth that your consciousness is aiding to create is seeking you out as well. Speak the visions into reality. Spirit wishes for beauty, true equality, true togetherness, sacred unity, and harmony to be manifest in all worlds. And in this world, the one that we're in, our 3D reality of this experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience here in 3D. And so we experience duality, as we well know, right? And we get lost in our duality. But Spirit very much wishes for us to manifest truth, the truth that we know as spiritual beings. And our abundant planet, and make no mistake, the planet is so abundant. It has no use for waste. It has no waste. Waste has been a human creation. Now, that's not to say that humans are somehow some terrible vermin. We're not. We're here to elevate consciousness. But we firstly have to remember that we're here to elevate consciousness, right? So every action that we take towards the elevation of consciousness means something. It counts. It's beautiful. It ripples out and touches others. And these cards, back to this deck, really, really, really are a wonderful gift in helping to communicate messages, inspired messages, to assist the collective, to support one another in our storytelling and in the raising of our collective human vibration. And therefore, as we raise our human vibration, we raise our soul vibration, our collective soul vibration, to a new place. But the new place, we already know it. We already have it in our hearts and our souls. We simply have to manifest it into being. And I know it's not simple. I say that. Spirit, sorry, this is this is me sort of, thank you, Spirit. It's me giving Spirit's voice, an actual voice, a human voice. And they recognize as well that it's not as easy as just that, because we have manifesting things in this reality. It also involves time, right? And time it's an illusion, but it's also something that we live with here. And so it does require our beautiful sacred effort, but they're with us every step of the way if we only ask. We only need to ask, and they will come. We don't need to ask repeatedly. That's something they're telling me to say right now. We don't even need to ask many times over. Once it's asked once, and it doesn't even need to be out loud, it can be in your beautiful thoughts, because universal language is vibration. It isn't actual language. It really doesn't matter what you speak or whether you speak. That's for us here. But Spirit and the universe hears all thoughts, big and small. So keep your attention on what it is you think, how you think, and use your divine gift of your sacred energy to help manifest this world that we all know is what's really meant for us. So thank you, Alana Fairchild and Isabel Brina, for this wonderful deck. It's so inspired, and thank you, Spirit, for assisting them through the creation of it. I am deeply grateful for it, and I hope that this review helps potentially other readers and soul and earth warriors out there to be guided towards the gift of it. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Namaste.